Hello everyone, and welcome back to Black Stars Racing Channel and the Ultimate Racing League, sponsored as always by Prop Up & Co and Talbot and Doubleday Commercials. We're back with the League One multi-class group for this race. It's round 7 of the series, so there's only a few to go. 50-minute race at Le Mans. A couple of track facts: 8.5 miles long with a reported 38 corners. Seems a lot to me. Just looking at the track, I can only count about 25. But, that's what they say it is, so I'm going to go with that. Fastest speed round here fastest speed down the Mulsanne Straight was 253 miles per hour. And the fastest lap is held by Kamui Kobayashi. It took him 3 minutes 14 to get round. So goodness knows what he was driving, but that's a quick time. So we got 16 runners and riders today. We're going to have a quick look through the points in the championship before we go to the quali positions. So we've got Panic at the front then on 129, frog in the throat. Yeah, Panic on 129, Fitzy on 77, Enzo Jack on 72 with Matty Older just behind on 67, Hoggy on 65 and Thunder on 62, Unforgiven on 58 and Dergview on 55, Nando Loris 53 with Silly Shot on 51, DJ 41, Itsumi Dan on 33, Tiddy Milk on 32, Osman on 32, and Calamari Kid on 29. So all to play for still. There's in the midfield there, or the middle of the pack. There's 7 or 8 drivers within just a couple of points of each other. So every point is important in this race. So I'm sure all the guys will be doing their level best to get as many as they can in the bag. So they've all done a bit of a quali session then for 10 minutes or so. So we'll just have a quick whiz through who qualified and where. So on pole position then, usual suspects, Panic at Tesco. And then second position behind him, we've got Thunder with Tiddy Milk there in third, Enzo Jack in fourth. And then in fifth place, we've got Tidders. Is that Tidders in fifth? Yeah. I thought Tidders was in a group 4. That looks like a group 2 to me. Nice livery though. Look at that. That is stunning. Then in sixth, we've got Silly Shot. And then Fitzy then in seventh. Normally see Fitzy a little bit further up the front in that car, but it is what it is. Paris then in 8th position in his Red Bull. Behind Paris then we've got Carlsberg in 9th position. In 10th position then we've got Hoyland with Matty Older just behind him then in 11th. Unforgiven in 12th position. Whoops, where am I going with the camera? In 13th position, we've got Brian Moncani with Nando Loris in 14th there. The Saint in 15th. I haven't seen the Saint in this group before, so hello Saint, raced with you plenty of times before. And at the back then we have Sai. So yeah, group 2s and group 4s only for this race. So obviously we're going to see the group 2s streak away at the start. And then obviously probably put a couple of laps on the group 4s by the end of the race, but we shall see. Get back to the camera then. Go back to the top as well. So we have a 50-minute race ahead of us then. This is going to be quite interesting because we've got a full grid today, 16, as I say, 16 drivers. So let's get this thing underway and then see how things shake out. So 3 lights then, 4 lights, 5 lights, little pause. And we're away. And Panic at the Tesco looks like he's got a great start. Yeah, Thunder tucks in just behind him then. Let's just go through the track now, the corner names as well as we're following these guys around for the first lap. So then into the Ford chicane then. Oh, Panic getting a little bit squirrely there. He's managed to keep it on track though. Then we go into the new S's, which are just here. Round the top of there then, into Tertre Rouge, quite a fast right-hander. Try not to go too wide. Out onto the Mulsanne straight now. We've got chicanes in this one, so yeah, the guys need to be aware of that. Big braking points for these chicanes. As Panic at the Tesco has already pulled himself out a bit of a lead. There's no stopping this guy. It's just relentless. But let's see if Thunder can catch him up. Down into the first chicane then. Panic at the Tesco, no issues there. Nice and quick through there. Carries on down the Mulsanne straight then. Another chicane coming up on us rapidly now. Pull over to the right a little bit for this one. 185 miles an hour then, braking down into the second chicane, and out of the chicane into the Mulsanne kink, and then he carries on down the Mulsanne straight, heading down towards the Mulsanne corner, which is a big stopping place for a big right hand turn right down the bottom here. Mincing my words a bit there, sorry. All good round there, no shenanigans. This little straight now is called D140. I don't know why, I don't know what that means, but that's what they call it. Panic at the Tesco still ahead then. Thunder looks to have closed up on him just by a little bit as they come into this slight right. Still on D140 at the moment, coming down then. There'll be a big braking zone. Go. He's into Indianapolis now. Quick squirt of the throttle then into Arnage. Very easy to get it wide there as well. So this little straight now is called D139. Someone's facing the wrong way there. We're going to nip back and have a quick look, see who that was. Let's have a look, who was that? I don't know, I couldn't see it, missed it. Sorry guys. So back to where we were then. Panic at the Tesco now, he's into the Porsche curves. And he's onto the main straight. So that's lap one then, and Panic at the Tesco still leading at the moment, with Thunder just behind him. Let's have a look at the tyres. Panic at the Tesco started. Oof, got a little bit back-endy there, a bit of oversteer. Managed to keep it straight though. So yeah, he started on the softs, as has Thunder. Hitters there in third. Great livery that. Fitzy then in fourth. Followed by Silly Shot, picked up a half-second penalty for track limits. And then on the mediums we got Tiddy Milk in sixth position. In seventh, Ben Enzo Jack on the mediums. With Perez is coming into the pits already to get rid of these hard tyres. But I won't loiter around the pits for too long. Let's go back then. So Carlsberg started on the soft, and he's being challenged by Hoyland at the moment. I think Hoyland's actually got that position. Yes, he has. See if he can maintain it as they come into the next set of bends. Absolutely side by side. Carlsberg's got the line for this one, but Hoyland will have the line for the next left. Yeah, Carlsberg, not much he could have done there really. Had to tuck in back in behind Hoyland. So Carlsberg then on the softs, with Brian Moncani also on the softs. Where's Brian? Brian is Perez. Perez in 11th position. And Perez is on the mediums. Unforgiven, he's on the mediums as well. Nando on the mediums. Matty Older has started on the hards, with the Saint then on racing softs and Cy on racing hards. So yeah, quite a few different compounds going on for this one. Obviously we got two races in one here, guys. We've got the Group 2 cars that are going to find themselves out in the front. So Thunder then has closed up quite a lot on Panic at the moment. Definitely had his Weetabix this morning. So we'll see if he can catch him up at the next chicane. He's literally on his tail now, isn't he? He's caught him up pretty quick. The Panic has had a couple of oversteery moments, so I guess that's where he's lost a bit of time. Maybe he needs to get them tyres up to a bit more temperature, but they're looking pretty hot at the moment. Thunder needs to stay there and not make any mistakes then. Could get a bit of slipstream here. And he might find himself getting past Panic at the Tesco for the next chicane. My money's on Thunder making a move here. The Panic at the Tesco is maintaining that first position. Into the Dunlop curves then. Wow, go through there quick, don't they? So Panic looks to have it all under control then. Quite easy to go wide there, pick up a penalty as well. But nothing doing. These guys are absolutely hanging it out, aren't they? So let's go back and see how Tidders is doing in third. So Tidders has then got Fitzy coming up behind him. He's looking pretty racy at the moment, is Fitzy. I think if I remember rightly, last week Fitzy had a disconnect, didn't he? Didn't actually get to finish the race. And I don't even remember, I don't think Tidders was in the last one, was he? And the one before that, he was in a Group 4 car, so guest driver, I would imagine, for this one. Keeping Fitzy at bay anyway. Fitzy's not making many inroads into Tidders at the moment, so let's jump back. Oh, Tiddy's picked up a half a second penalty, that's a shame. Because you're going to pay that penalty on one of the long straights. It takes forever to get back up to speed. So I would imagine he's done that at, what's the name of the corner? It's one of the main corners at the start, isn't it? With that big right as you come out of the S's. So Tiddy be kicking himself for that one. Behind him then we got Silly Shot. And behind Silly Shot then we've got Enzo. Seem to have a much better percentage of Group 2 cars in this race. I think we only had a couple in the last race, didn't we? I think only 2 of them actually finished. And then Perez then in 8th. And Carlsberg then in 9th with Hoyland just behind him in 10th. And then behind him we've got Brian Moncani with Nando just behind, well, a couple of seconds there behind Brian, with Unforgiven chasing down Nando then for 12th. Did Unforgiven go wide there? Looked like he was a bit wide. I don't think he's picked up a penalty though. Should be alright. And then you got Matty Older then in 14th with the Saint in 15th. And Cy there the back in 16th, and Cy's dipped into the pits. We get rid of them hard tyres. Well, let's see what he comes out on. Can use any well, you've got to use all compounds, so which one's he going to go for? I'd say he's probably going to go for a medium tyre. If it was me, that'd probably be my choice, but not me, it's Cy, so let's see what he does. Panic at the Tesco then, sitting on there with the fastest lap at the moment. 3:31.5. So that's a pretty quick lap time actually. He's only 15 seconds behind the fastest ever lap time round here. So can he find 15 seconds on that next lap? Unlikely. Unless you're driving a rocket. Well, let's see what Cy does then. Is he going to? I don't think he needs any fuel. He might take on a little bit of fuel just to fill up the tank. Yeah, he's got a full tank now, so it's good for a good few laps. Well, I got it wrong. No, I got it right. He's on the mediums. So Cy then, good for a good couple of laps now, I should imagine. So he's going to make chase now. Obviously, all the other guys are going to be. Blimey. He's getting a little bit Gives it a bit of a boot full on cold tyres there, so that's to be expected, really. Excuse me. Right, back up to the front then and see how our leaders are looking. So then, Panic at the Tesco, he's still there. Thunder still on his tail. Not letting him get away and keeping him honest. And then behind Thunder then we've got Tidders. He's not too far behind Thunder, just a few seconds. Here he comes. That's tidy for Tidders. Then Fitzy just a couple of seconds behind him. I like the sound of these engines, they sound great, don't they? Popping and banging as they're off the throttle, it's fantastic. So Tiddy Milk then, he's in 5th now. Nice livery on that as well. So how far is Tiddy behind Fitzy? Let's have a little look on board. There he is up ahead. He's coming into the first chicane now. Tiddy Milk then out on the brakes. Into this right, into the left. Did he drift a bit wide there? I think he did, but he's okay. Don't think that would have been a penalty. Oh, it was, damn it. Bad luck there for Tiddy Milk. You can see him get a little bit of oversteer through that corner. Just sort of took him out wide, didn't it? Couldn't avoid that, really. Still, he'll pay that and he'll get on with his race. Where's Silly Shot? There he is. He's got a penalty as well. So these guys picking up penalties for fun at the moment. Enzo, oh, he's got one as well. Absolutely flat out in 6th coming down here. And then Perez then. Oh, Perez hasn't got a penalty. That's how novel. Okay, so he's coming down now and then, building his speed up. 180, 185. About 187 miles an hour down there is pretty damn quick. And then Hoyland then in 9th position with Carlsberg just behind him. 10th place. There's Brian Moncarney. There's Brian. Holding on to 11th at the moment with Nando there behind him in 12th. And then we've got Unforgiven then in 13th. Just a couple of seconds behind Nando. Where's Matty Older? There he is. Matty's into the pits then. Get rid of them hard tyres. Come back to him in a minute, see what he's coming out on. So Sai then. It's got them tyres up to temperature now. And here comes Fitzy in the Group 2. Passed him like he stood still. Into the Porsche curves then for Sai. Out the other side. Here comes Tiddy Milk. Yeah, I think Tiddy's about to put a lap on Sai. There we go. Through he goes. Paid his penalty and he's back up to full speed then. Panic at the Tesco. Don't think that lap time has changed. 3:31.5. So let's have a look at his lead now. He's building up a bit of a lead now over Thunder, isn't he? He's definitely got into his groove now. So there's Thunder, and Thunder's picked up a penalty by the looks of things. Half a second for track limits. Panic there, picking up a bit of slipstream off the slower cars. Tuck back into the next slipstream. Oh, there's not another car there. Into the chicane then. Back out the other side and carry on down the Mulsanne straight. Putting up now behind Unforgiven to put a lap on him as well. Quick wave as he goes by. And Thunder then. Is he going to get past Unforgiven before this corner? Don't want to get stuck behind him in a chicane, really. Which is exactly what's going to happen. Well, Unforgiven saw him and jumped out the way, didn't he? So it didn't cost Thunder too much time there. Maybe a couple of tenths, maybe, I don't know. But he's back on his way. Nando's the next victim. So past Nando he goes. Just 1.5 seconds. So he's absolutely testing all these track limits at the moment. Is Thunder. At 1.5 seconds is going to feel more like 10 seconds. Time you get back up to speed. Up now to Brian Moncani. Get past it before we get to the next set of corners. Yeah, no problem there. So Thunder then getting ready to pay that penalty. Just around this right hand corner. There's a penalty line just there. So I don't think Brian's close enough. He's not nowhere near close enough to get back past him. So Thunder gets back up to speed then. Where's Tidders? There's Tidders. He's in third. Coming up to put a lap on Unforgiven. So through goes Tidders then. Where's Fitzy? There's Fitzy. He's dropped off the back of Tidders. He was just a second or two behind him on the early laps, wasn't he? But whether he's run into some traffic and that's cost him some time, I don't know. He's dropped off the back quite a bit there. He's cutting through the pack like a hot knife through butter again. So past Unforgiven he goes, and on his way. Eddie Milk then showing 5th position at the moment. Passing the back markers as he goes. Where's Enzo Jack? There's Enzo. Spaced out quite a lot now, these Group 2 cars. Quite a few seconds between them all. Got quite a bit of work to do. Is he going to catch up to the guy in front? Oh, oof. Oh, Enzo was bogged there. He's not going to enjoy that. I've got a feeling that was while he was trying to get past Unforgiven there. Or was it? Oh no, it was the Saint. So Hoyland just coming out the pits then. Enzo Jack carries on his merry way. Silly shot, he's picked up a penalty of a second as well. That was either a big infringement or a couple of little ones. Sai goes really wide there. I have a feeling Sai's going to pick up a penalty as well. So headlights on now, it's starting to get dark out there. Trouble getting on the throttle there, so he shot went a little bit wide, got onto the grass, I think. Lost a bit of traction, but he's okay. Perez then in 8th. Across the start-finish line, start lap 6. There's Carlsberg. There's Carlsberg in 9th. Straight down the Mulsanne straight. Brian Moncani and in 10th still. Unusual livery that. If you put it in the trees, you'd have trouble finding him, wouldn't you? Nando then in 11th at the moment. Bit of a lonely race for Nando. Unforgiven then in 12th, a few seconds behind Nando. And then Hoyland there in 13th in his Oreo car. The Saint then 14th position for him. Getting a little bit of a slipstream from Hoyland at the minute. So once they go through this chicane, is the Saint going to try and mount a challenge then on Hoyland? Just keep an eye on this. Not many battles going on track at the minute. So any scraps that we can have, we'll take. Let's just jump on board as well with the Saint. Watch him go after Hoyland down here. That's pretty dark, isn't it? To that tight little right-hander there. Try not to go wide there, easy to pick up a penalty. Done it many times myself, very easy to do. Saint doesn't seem to be catching Hoyland there at the minute, does he? Hoyland seems to be stretching his legs a bit out front. So let's jump out then and go back and have a look at what's happening elsewhere. We've got Matty Alder then. He's just being passed by a quicker car, Perez. So Matty in 15th. And then Sai then in 16th at the back. Lap times are a little bit inconsistent there. 4:46, 5:08, 4:53 and a 5:09. I know he did have a penalty at one point, so that would explain that. But Side going for it then in his Group 4 car. Tidder's out in the lead at the moment then. You got the boys in the pits, as you can see. Bitsy, Tiddy Milk and Thunder all at the same time. Different tyres for all of those guys as well. So Tidder's then. He's on to lap 7. And his racing softs are looking really knackered. I don't think he's going to get much more out of these. He'll definitely be in the end of this lap. He hasn't got the fuel for another lap. So we'll see how that shakes out after the pit stops and see where that puts Tidders. Probably 3rd, maybe 4th, I don't know. He was well ahead of Fitzy, wasn't he? So yeah, he'd probably be going to rejoin in 3rd, I'd say. Panic at Tesco and Thunder are back out on track now on their new rubber. So yeah, I think his Tidders having to do a bit of fuel saving here. And his fuel's looking pretty low. No, not at all. He's revving out. Look at that. So he's obviously looking at his dash and seeing that he can make it to the pits from there. Don't know what that little blue light is in his windscreen. If you saw that, you'd think you had the law behind you, wouldn't you? So a very, very lonely race for Tidders at the minute until he comes in for his pit stop. Where is he on track? He's coming down to this big braking zone for the tight right-hander. Not too far to go for Tidders. Coming up now, he's going to come into the Porsche curves. Keep an eye on Tidders now, just to the end of this lap. Jump back up to the leaders then and see where they are. Pretty consistent lap times also for Tidders. 3:41, 36, 36, 38, 40. Slight drop off there because of them tyres, I'm sure. Last couple of laps. It's costing him a couple of seconds per lap at the minute. So he goes belting through them Porsche curves. Doesn't seem to be slowing him down much, does it? Still seems to have the traction. So, come round here then, dip off into the pits. There he goes. So from the lead of the race then, interested to see where he comes out. I'm going to say he's going to come out back in 3rd position, but we'll soon see. Panic at the Tesco then. Just coming up to the pit entry now, so he's going to retake the lead of the race from Tidders as he joins the start-finish straight now. Comes over the line to start lap 8. So back into the lead for him. Tidders still hasn't got his car into the pit box yet. Where's Thunder? Well, Thunder's, there he goes, past the pits, back into second. Where's Fitzy? This will be a race between Fitzy and Tidders here. Tiddy Milk was nicked 4th from Fitzy. A good move there from Tiddy. So, Tidders is back out now. Look, just come back out. He's, 3rd position for Tidders. So, no change there then. But we've got a new 4th place man. Tiddy was down in 5th. Back up to 4th now. And he seemed to be pulling away a bit from Fitzy, didn't he? He is on the soft compound, whereas Fitzy's on the hard. So, it's to be expected, really. He's going to pull away at about a second and a half a lap, possibly even more. So let's have a look down behind Fitzy then. Some of the Group 4 runners. Silly shot there in 6th. Here comes Paris. That looks like a Group 2 car to me. So he's soon going to be past Silly shot, I think. And behind Paris then we've got Enzo. 8th position. Coming over the line to start lap 8 as well. Excuse me, Brian Moncani in 9th position. Haven't seen much of Brian really, have we? Let's watch him round a couple of these corners. Keeping it real, not taking any liberties. Carlsberg then into the pits as is Unforgiven. So then he's got, didn't take on any fuel there, did he? I don't think. So just a new set of hards for Carlsberg. And then behind Carlsberg we have Hoyland. Running quite low on fuel there is Hoyland, so possibly in at the end of this lap, maybe the lap after. We'll see. And Nando Loris then in 12th. Looks like he's got a new set of hards on. Again, not much fuel, just under a quarter of a tank. So interesting to see how these strategies play out then when they get to the last stints. Unforgiven, pretty much the same. Got a little bit more fuel though on board than Nando did. Pretty much same tyres, but he's got himself probably 1 lap more of fuel, I would say, at this point. Matty Older, he's put a set of racing softs on, and he's got 3/4 of the tank, so he's good for a couple of laps now. Haven't seen much of Matty either, have we? He's got quite a lonely race going on for him. Down there in 14th. Oh dear. Is he drifting? Or was that a mistake? Let's have a look. Let's see what induced that drift then. How strange. That looked like a game glitch to me. I don't think that was intentional there from Matty. We'll just keep an eye on. Let's go back into the cockpit. I'm sure Matty said earlier that there was an incident I need to be looking out for. Let's have a look. See what that was. Where is it? Tiddy, yeah. I'm not gonna say, guys, because it'll spoil the fun. But I'm pretty sure that Matty said that he had an issue. Maybe that was it. Too many messages, guys. Let's just carry on where we were. So Matty Alder then, lonely race for him at the minute, down in 14th as he breaks down into the chicane. But that was a strange incident he had there. I don't quite know what happened with that one. Saint in 15th. You see a set of headlights behind him, just the side, trying to catch him up. Oh, no, it's not. No, that's one of the Group 2 cars coming around to put another lap on the Saint. There goes Thunder. Second place man. So there's Sai. We go from a Group 2 car to a Group 4. It looks like the Group 4s are literally stopped on track, doesn't it? Someone's picked up a penalty. That's Tiddy Milk. As he cuts past Sai there. Back up to the top. How's Panic doing? He just got himself past Matty Alder. Put a lap on Matty. So he's on lap 9 now, is Panic. And we're probably about, I'd say about halfway through at the minute. 50-minute race. 3.5 laps, 3.5 minutes per lap. So how far back is Thunder? He's not too far behind him, is he? He's just overtaken Matty then, into the right. And Panic is just up ahead, there he is. So you can see his headlights in his mirror, so he knows he's there. But he's under no immediate pressure, is he? Panic, he's making a bit of a habit of this. Pole position, disappearing off into the distance. And it's about time you let the other boys play, Panic, come on. Thunder then giving it his best shot to try and catch up to Panic. He's absolutely ragging the arse off that car at the moment. On their medium tyres. What's Panic on? Yeah, Panic. So these two are basically doing exactly the same strategies up to now. Both matching each other. Thunder's just dropped off the back by a couple of seconds. Well, as I say, that could well be down to traffic. Trying to get past slower cars in corners. It's never going to be ideal catching a slower car in a corner. You need to try and catch them on the straights if you can. So behind Thunder then, Tiddy then, he's got himself up to 3rd now. He was down in 5th, wasn't he? So Tiddy's making some decent progress in this one as he starts lap 10. Nobody in front or behind him, so yeah, you can just get his head down, pump in some nice quick laps. See if we can make a little bit of an impact on that lead that Thunder's got over him. So looking on the track map then. Yeah, the other boys are down on the Mans.Round straight now. So silly shots into the pits. Matty's picked up a half-second penalty. Pushing in track limits, I shouldn't wonder. So let's go through them all again then, see where they all are. So Enzo Jack is in 4th. We haven't really seen a lot of Enzo, so let's watch him for a few corners. Let's just jump on board in the pitch black with Enzo and see how he's handling these corners. The grass was going to drag him in. Not the best place to catch a back marker there. We'll slow him down by a little bit. He's back on his way again then. Just watch him down into this first chicane. 187 miles an hour, 188, 189's just touching there as he hits the brakes into this right, left. Try not to go wide here. Spy on the power again, lovely jubbly. So there's Enzo then. Thomas in the car with him, does he? Come back and see how Tidders is getting on. So Tidders was in third, dropped himself back now to fifth. I don't know whether Tidders had an issue or it's how the pit stops have shaken out. Behind him then we've got Fitzy in sixth. These boys seem to like the GTRs, don't they? Obviously a quick car in this Group 2 category. I think I normally go for the NSX, but yeah, GTR is always a good, reliable, solid car, isn't it? Don't know what it's like after this update. A lot of people complaining about the car's handling after that new update. I can't really say I've noticed it too much. Maybe a little bit of understeer in some of the cars, but don't seem to be too many issues. But there we go, each to his own. Where's Silly Shot? There he is in seventh. Picked himself up another penalty. Probably a bit easier to pick up penalties again in the dark. Bit more difficult to pick your braking spot in the dark, so one would have to assume that's why these guys are picking up penalties. I nearly fell off my bloody chair then. That could have been painful. Paris then in eighth, and Brian Moncani in ninth. Actually, we've not spent any time watching Paris, so let's just keep an eye on him for a minute. He's in position 8, we're into lap 10. Go on, Paris, go on, my son, get your foot down, pal. Behind him then we got Brian on track, 9th position. On his racing hards. Carlsberg then in 10th, just behind him. Well, quite a way behind him actually. I think he's driving the Elantra. Yeah, the Hyundai Elantra. Quite difficult to tell with the liveries in the dark, but pretty sure that's what he's in. Where's Hoyland? There he is, number 11, position 11. He's on the mediums, so well, he's on the same tyres as Carlsberg, so let's see if he can catch him, see if he can do anything about Carlsberg up ahead. Where's Nando? The Livery King, as he's becoming known now as. In 12th position then. He's got a Group 2 car just coming up behind him. And Tidders goes screaming past, so does Fitzy. Look at me. Caught him right in the corner. Doing his best to keep out the way is Nando. It's all happening a bit quick here. 3 or 4 cars passed at the same time. So Nando lost a little bit of time there to Matty, who's now chasing him down. He's got into his slipstreams, so Nando might find himself being challenged here. Let's see if Matty can put a move on him. I think he's too far back for this one. Let's see what he can do as they come out of this left, right, left chicane, or basically S's. He's pretty close up behind Nando right now. All Nando can see is the glare of those headlights in his mirror, where he knows he's on top of him, relatively speaking. Matty's pulling out then to try and get that move done. Has he got the speed? He's going to have to wait for the next straight. Didn't quite have enough grunt there to get past him before the corner. So Nando's still holding down 12th then. Matty needs to be a bit closer than he is, I think. He's going to, yeah, he's dropped off the back of him by just a tenth or two. Just enough to give Nando a little bit of breathing room for the next set of corners. Just looking at the tower there, Tiddy Milk's now holding on to third nicely. Let's have a look where Tidders is in just a second. Just keep an eye on these two for just a minute. They're both getting the blue flags. And we've got a quick car coming up behind them. I think it's not really going to be panic, is it? Oh, dear me. Tired out. There goes silly shot then. Scythes past these two group fours. They're still battling. And Nando's holding on to it well then. Matty can't seem to find a way past him at the moment. As they come through the Porsche curves. Oh my goodness, Paris there. Don't think he quite knew which way to go. But he's had to sit behind these two. They're in absolute... Oh dear me, cut between the two of them. Yeah, these two having a battle of their own. I don't really want to start slowing down, jumping out the way, because it's going to cost them time. And there's Nando. What's happened to Nando? Oh dear. Is that because of the car coming up behind him? Oh look. Yeah, I think Nando was trying to stay out of Paris's way. And it's cost him, unfortunately. Yeah, me. It's a shame there for Nando. He's having a great battle with Matty Older there for a minute. Well, for a few minutes. Well, let's see if Nando can catch him back up again then. He's going to have lost quite a lot of momentum, unfortunately. As Nando comes round then. On to the start finish, straight to the start of lap 10. There he goes. Come on, Nando. Catch him back up, mate. There's Unforgiven. There he is, just starting lap 10 himself. So he can see Nando up ahead then. So it might give him a bit of motivation to get his foot down and go chasing after Nando. Where's Sai's in 15th now. So he's got himself past the Saint. Where's the Saint? There he is. And then hard tyres with half a tank left. So he's got a good few laps left yet. Back up to the top and our leader then. So Panic at the Tesco. Maintaining that lead, controlling things very nicely. I think he's got about a 4 or 5 second lead over Thunder at the minute. So he just needs to basically stick to what he's doing. Driving a great race, isn't he, as usual. Into the pits then for Panic. Is Thunder going to jump in behind him? He does indeed. So these two matching each other. Tyre for tyre, pit stop for pit stop. So this is going to be a race to the line for these two, I'm pretty sure. Has Thunder got the minerals to catch up? Maybe he's going to take on a little less fuel. That'll give him a slight advantage. He needs to make up about 5 seconds, I think. How's Panic doing? Yeah, they're both pretty empty on fuel, so interesting to see how much fuel they take on here, which is going to have a massive effect on who gets out first. So Panic then into his pit box. Thunder's not quite got into his. Here he comes now then. Well, the clock's ticking for these two. Panic then, he's got his wheels and tyres changed, they're taking some fuel on. Just finished Thunder's tyres, now the fuel's starting to go in. So Panic's out then. Oh dear me. So someone's picked up a penalty there, so Thunder then comes back out of the pits. That's Tiddy Milk. So Tiddy's into the pits then. but he's picked himself up a 1 second penalty, which is unfortunate. So he's going to also take on a hat load of fuel as well. Let's hope he doesn't go across that pit lane line, because that'll be 4 second penalty. Steady as she goes, Tiddy. No dramas coming out, so all good. Needs to get back on the loud pedal and get after Thunder then. So Thunder took on just over a quarter of a tank, and so did Panic. Because these two have been talking to each other on radio, I think, because they are doing absolutely mimicking each other exactly. So it's all down to who's the quickest man on the track. What car is Thunder in? So they're both in Nissan GTRs as well. So there's absolutely nothing between these two, except for who's got the heaviest right foot. Both on the hards, lap 13. So probably, I don't know, what, 15 laps in this? Because these guys have only fueled for enough for two laps. So it'll be interesting to see what Thunder can do from now then. It's a straight dash to the line now. So if he can try and catch up to Panic a little bit, that might put a bit of pressure on Panic. Excuse me, and push him into a bit of a mistake. That's what Thunder will be looking to do, as Thunder gets a bit of oversteer coming out of that right-hander there, just behind. So it's not going to have helped him at all. There he comes, there's his headlights. So let's have a look. Five seconds. That's quite a bit to make up, considering how quick Panic is. Well, Thunder's got it all to do then, and Panic just needs to do more of the same, basically. So we've had a good look at these two at the top now. Let's have a look at Tiddy. And Tiddy's still carrying that naughty boy badge, isn't he? Won't be long before he'll be getting rid of that. Watch Tiddy come down now through the Porsche curves. Oh, well, no, not yet actually. He's on his way heading up towards the Porsche curves. On this right-hander, this is where he'll pay his penalty. Come on, Tiddy. No more penalties, mate. Only a lap or two to go now. Doing well, though, holding on to that third position in the Group 2s. I mean, to try and beat these two up ahead is going to take a bit of an ask, isn't it? I mean, they're both absolutely on it. But Tiddy's no slouch either. So if he gets into his groove now, the last couple of laps, let's see if he can make some kind of impact on the boys up ahead. Where's Tidders then? Tidders is still in fourth at the minute. Did drop back to fifth, then got up to third. Tiddy Milk's got past him. Probably pit stop strategy, I would think. So Tidders then coming up to complete lap 13. Oh, there's a yellow flag. What's happened? What's happened up ahead? No, can't see anything. Something happened, but we must have missed it. So where were we? We were with Tidders. And he's got Tiddy Milk then, all over the back. Did Tiddy Milk go wide then? Don't think he did. So if Tiddy can get himself right up close to Tidders, it'll make that 1 second penalty not seem quite so bad. He's just going to watch Tidders disappear into the distance when he pays that penalty, isn't he? Is that now 1.5 seconds? It is. So unfortunately for Tiddy, He's picked up another half second on top of that second, so yeah, I think that might be the final nail in the coffin in his pursuit of third position, unless Tidders makes a mistake himself. And this is racing, guys, so anything can happen. So let's just have a look what Tiddy's doing then. There you go, there's Tidders just up ahead. So we're actually now starting to see people come across the start-finish line to complete the race. So Enzo Jack then, he's come home in 8th position. Where's Carlsberg? Is Carlsberg going to be next over the line? With these multi-class, it's very difficult to keep on top of who's positioned where. So it looks like Carlsberg's going to come over the line for 9th position then. And he comes over the start finish. There we are, decent drive for Carlsberg then. And then Hoyland comes over for 10th. Where's Matty? Here's Matty then into the final couple of chicanes. Across the start finish line. Matty takes home 11th place. Brian Moncani has got Nando right with him. Is Brian going to get there? He just got over the line ahead of Nando for 12th and Nando in 13th then. For 14th, Unforgiven. There he goes. He's come across the line then to take 14th. And then Sai got a couple of corners to go yet. Oh. Missing the leaders here. Let's get back up to the front, guys. And just, goodness me, I want to watch these guys come across. So Panic at the Tesco. Driven a superb race again. Absolutely untouchable. As he comes over the start-finish line. Take a great win, fantastic. Another win for him. Thunder then, great race for him as well. He put up a proper fight to try and catch Panic. Didn't quite happen, but a spirited race there from Thunder. As Tidders then, it's going to come across the line for 3rd. Through the Porsche curves he goes. Pedal to the metal, absolutely zero fuel. He'll be coming across the line on fumes, I think. Is that going to give Tiddy? If Tidders runs out of fuel, is Tiddy going to catch him? I think Tidders might just be okay. He's got a couple of little chicanes left and he's home. Yeah, I think he's going to just about manage it. But that is close going. So Tidders then, across the line for 3rd. Tiddy Mill, great 4th for him. Fitzy just behind him for 5th. We got Silly Shot then in 6th position. Oh, he's picked up a penalty as well. Not really going to make any difference to his finishing position though. He slowed right down there, so yeah, Silly Shot takes 6th. And then the Saint then comes over the line for 16th. Here's Paris. But Paris is going to finish 7th. Across the line he goes. I think that's all of them, guys. Yeah, that's everybody. So, yeah, decent race that. Absolutely dominated once again by Panic at the Tesco. Is there any stopping this guy? So, yeah, it'd be interesting to see if anyone can actually challenge him, as he's way ahead in the championship at the moment as well, isn't he? So thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you again next week for round 9. Cheers.